you can't approach him. If your spirit is off, because you're looking for cover, right? But if the Lord sent you to go to him, right, he's going to say, or he'll say like he said to the rich young ruler, I'm talking Israelite now, okay? He'll say, go and sin no more. So what I'm saying is the spirit was on him. So that's how you know that was a special situation imbued and set up to try to get him off of the kingdom. And the object lesson was for us to learn about the spiritual demon Satan, right? If while Yahushua is not with you, he's going to take you down. That's the point, right? You need discernment for that. You need discernment, right, with the other gifts of the Spirit, begging and crying, making calling an election sure. Diligently, begging and crying, okay? Very important. So when he walked, you can't just approach him like that, because you're going to get cut. And you know I know that. When the men of the Lord, I'll say this real quick. I used to walk by the camp down there at Dundas. And I say this all the time, man, and I'm beginning to understand it even more. I was like this, right? I saw it, I said, what the fuck? And I had to keep going, because it was cutting me in the spirit. Hey, and I was searching. When I say searching, even as much as I knew, right? But everything had to be put to the side. Everything. All of what I known as truth before I had to be put to the side. And if I was struggling with it, Lord say, you better filter it. You can't just bring it like that. And none of it matched. None of what I believed matched. All of it had to be put down. Everything had to be put down. The glass had to be completely empty. So when you approach him in spirit and in truth, you're going to be cut in the spirit. And that goes back to that humility of that patience at the beginning. Okay? I just want to mention that. So it's serious stuff. Right? Anyway, go ahead, brother.
This is Luke 4:4. And Yahushua answered him, saying, it is written that man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word of the Most High.
Hey man, but everybody's reading the scriptures. So what's the missing ingredient?
Understanding.
No.
Faith.
All right. Well, actually, which is really goes back to the oil. And the rain.
To understand, you have to believe.
Yeah, you have to have all three.
Yeah.
No, you have to be called actually. By faith.
Yeah.
By faith. Called by faith.
Yeah.
And then you start to get the oil. You get the sprinkling, if I may say, or fire, which really goes back to the brick put in front of you. Yeah, maybe put in front. But anyway. Yeah. So what the brother says is true. By faith. But then you know that faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things that are not seen. So the Spirit is really working, although you can't see, with the faith. But he called you first.
Yeah.
Right? But it's the same thing.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
You need faith to be called, right?
Yeah, it's true.
Would also be the last thing would be the fear too. The fear of the
Well, that's the beginning of wisdom.
Yeah.
Right? So it's hey, listen, man, this language is terrible. Well, you know what? That's why the men of the Lord have to go into words, because we just read what patience, and he gives you that list, and it's all of the things that happen to the men of the Lord, man. I mean, we don't care about anybody else, because they don't give a damn, right? But men of the Lord, we go through all of those things. So yes.
Yeah, I got examples after you're done reading that.
Okay, I'll close up with this. And the devil, taking him up into an high mountain, showed unto him all the kingdoms of the world in a moment of time. And I just want to remember this, man, because I remember Elder Kazak from Mississippi. This is a while back, about maybe 7 years back. I remember he came out with a sheet of paper that the Masons tried to recruit him to join. And then he made a testament about it, and then he ended up ripping up the paper and he didn't go, right? So that's another thing. A lot of people will approach you in different ways. You may not even know. They may be scouting you out, right? Watching what you're doing like right now. They're like, we could use a man like that to build up our kingdom, which is the devil's kingdom. So a lot of people will come to you trying to give you riches to leave this truth so you can be a part of this world, right? So to sell out, right? So Yahushua, he denied that here. This is selling out.
All praises.
Right? Yahushua answered him, saying, it is written that, okay, sorry, I already read that. And it says, and the devil, taking him up into an high mountain, showed unto him all the kingdoms of the world in a moment of time. And the devil said unto him, all this power will I give thee, and the glory of them, for that is delivered unto me, and to whosoever I will give it. If thou therefore wilt worship me, all shall be thine. And Yahushua answered and said unto him, Get thee behind me, Satan, for it is written, Thou shalt worship the Lord thy power, and him only shalt thou serve.
This is where you want to pray for, man. Because you don't know what you're going to be tried with. So you want to make sure, Lord willing, right? You have a ratzaza, you have the faith, enough faith to have that kind of spirit. Right? Where he imparts that spirit onto you. It's like Hebrews 11:1, it says, Now faith is the substance of things hoped for, and evidence of things not seen, for by it the elders obtained good report. Through faith, we understand the worlds were framed by the word of Yahweh, so that things which are seen were not made of things which do appear.
Right. By hands.
Cons. So men can't take
Credit for this.
yeah, they can't take credit for this. They can't take credit for the world, the planets, or any of that.
Did you plant
Because
this
they're
tree?
seen. Right?
Nothing.
Right?
Nothing.
Yahweh Shai, right? So it says verse 4. Oh yeah, verse 4. By faith,
And high no.
Abel offered unto Yahweh a good or a more excellent sacrifice than Cain, by which he obtained witness that he was righteous.
Here's Cain's sacrifice. New world order. Right? This is the sacrifice of Cain. Is that what you want?
That's right.
Is that what you want to live by? Right? The first Cain was the first person to put his the first Edomite to put his name on a street and name the whole country after himself. And that's how his descendants are. Oppressors forever. Go ahead, on this side.
And it says, Yahweh testifieth of his gift, and by it he being dead yet speaketh. By faith Enoch was translated, that he should not see death, and was not found, because Yahweh has translated him. For before his translation, he had his
Translated.
testimony
I needed to get that word.
that
Okay.
he pleased Yahweh.
Okay.
But without faith, it is impossible to please him. For he that cometh to Yahweh must believe that he is, and that he is a rewarder of them that diligently seek him.
Oh, that's the spirit. I was just about to bring that. I was just about to go to 2 Peter 1 and 10 to the word diligent. Probably was running in your mouth, yeah, in your mind. Excuse me.
Verse 7. But by faith Noah, being warned of Yahweh of things not seen as yet, moved with fear.
That's water, man. That's a rain.
It's the rain, bro.
Who here has seen a missile?
The living
A real
waters.
missile. You've seen the Esau's the thing on TV and it's in pictures, but we haven't seen a missile that want to explode, right? But we know it's true. But these words are faithful and true.
Right. Moved with fear, prepared an ark to the saving of his house.
So this is what we're doing then. This is now a spiritual ark, right? And we're saving who? Beloved man, Dawadah.
I got it.
Right? House of David. The northern and southern tribe.
Hey, the word translated, because that's important, right?
Things beamed up, no?
Right? He's going to go into, yeah.
Yeah, basically.
So translate, I got translate. Early 14th
Translated.
century.
Both of them. Translated. Go to translated.
Translated?
Translated. Read out.
Translated.
You want me to get it from him?
Yeah.
Well, it keeps giving me translate. That's what.
Okay,
that's
go
what
to
it is.
translate.
Okay. To remove from one place to another. Also to turn from one language to another.
Keep going.
From translator, directly from Latin. Carried over, serving as past particle, as past principle.
Okay.
Transfer to bring over, carry over.
The first was what you wanted.
Right? No, yeah, but okay, good. Keep going though. And keep
From
going.
trans
We have to
across
understand
beyond.
the whole thing of translate.
And then I'm going to go into the actual definition.
Yeah,
and
go into it too.
It goes translated, move from one place or condition to another. Right? That's it on that it has your etymology.
Excellent. Yeah, so it's the first one, but the whole point is that all of the terms of translation was applied to who? Enoch.
Enoch, yeah.
right? Because Yahweh, the spirit was on him, the spirit man. And the prophets and the fathers and the prophets are of that same substance, the same stuff, right? So the reason why I'm going on about that is because the other Israelite groups at the tail, they don't understand that. They think, well, see, no one died. Yahushua died, but Enoch was translated and so forth like that, but he never died. Well, it's a foolish argument.
Error not knowing the scriptures.
Yeah. So it's talking about that first thing.
There's more. I looked down. There's more definitions.
For translate?
Yeah.
Yeah, read them.
Okay.
We got the first one though.
So from one language into another language, change from one form of or medium into